All right, so before we talk about what I've been up to, which is, getting my favorite bike stolen, what have you been up to, Isaac?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what I've been up to. I've been working hard on making videos on my channel, not trying to promote
Steal
too
a
much,
show.
but,
You say that every single time.
Yeah. But, I've been working on my Biscayne on my days off from here.
There it is.
I love that car. You don't ever see those around.
You never see a 68 Biscayne, dude.
You really don't. And it's the same thing as an Impala, except it has, if y'all look, it has window posts. So when you roll down the window, there's a post there. An Impala, when you roll down the window, it's like clear all the way to the back glass. So you can, anyhow, Biscayne, bottom trim level, bottom of the line, anyhow. So I got the Biscayne running this last weekend, and I got to say, it sounds nasty.
Yes.
It sounds nasty.
Ike built inline 6-cylinder. What, a 250 cubic inch engine?
250 cubic inch.
Like some really huge valves and fat camshaft.
A lot of head work and a completely 100% stock bottom end.
Sweet. Sweet. He's going to boost it too.
Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. And if I really, really like it, I've got a buddy of mine that swears he can get 500 horsepower out of a 250 inline 6.
That would be legendary.
And if I really like what I've got going on with this Biscayne right now, I will probably pull the trigger on doing the 500 horsepower inline 6 build.
I'm into it.
That would be legendary.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing on that, and it's been no one ever builds a 6-cylinder, and it's been taking way too much time.
Yeah.
So it's been working on me. And another thing I've been doing is scuba diving.
Yeah. Ike's an amateur diver.
You're an amateur diver too.
Yeah.
So scuba diving is fun.
It is fun.
Me and John, we got our,
PADI certified.
we are
Open water divers.
Open water diver certified, and it's fun. I really enjoy it, and I'm going to keep going with it. I don't know about you, buddy, but
I would like to.
I'm going to keep going with it, and I have some other friends that like scuba diving too, and I'm going to be joining them. And John, I think you ought to join us too.
I would like to.
Yes, so that's what I've been doing. What have you been doing, my friend?
Well, I recently went on a trip with my girlfriend.
Nice.
I was away from town for about a week.
Uh-huh.
And on Memorial Day, May 31st.
Oh, we're getting to it, aren't we?
Yeah, I went to Wyoming, which is an awesome state. I think it's the least populated state.
Seriously?
I think, yeah.
Never been to Wyoming. The pictures that you sent me were beautiful.
Yeah. I love the Rockies. What can I say? So we went to Wyoming to do some hiking, to do some UTVing, and maybe to just kind of look around. And I sat down to dinner, as you do when you're in Wyoming. And I have a friend from like middle school who works out there, like a golf resort or something like that. And I was going to see him for the first time in like 2 or 3 years. And he agreed to meet us for dinner, and we're sitting there waiting for him for dinner. And I get a notification from my phone that one of my security cameras saw some movement happening. And now I actually have the video pulled up, and we can watch it right now in real time. So let's check it out.
Now, I have not seen this video.
No, and I'm sitting like, 1,800 miles away when I'm watching this.
All right, look at him.
Yeah, dude's just poking around.
Going right for the bikes. He didn't even look at your Miata, man.
No, man, he just saw eyes for the blue bike.
Idiot.
Which he's got good taste, what can I say?
He's just kind of sitting there.
So, like,
pondering.
Yeah.
Should I
sit
on it?
I thought the video was frozen because he was just standing there.
Yeah, he's just standing there. It's like, oh, there he goes. He's moving again.
And at this point, my blood was starting to boil, and it was a lot of disbelief, to be honest with you.
He's touching your bike.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and let me.
Dude, look at what he's driving.
I see what he's driving.
Look at what he's driving.
Can you pause this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not paused.
Okay,
Anyway,
well,
that's
all
pretty
right.
much it. You can kind of see a little bit more of them there.
That is not a car that is everywhere. One, it's like it's a '98 Oldsmobile, and with a huge dent in the front.
Yeah, and apparently a huge back seat because he fitted Honda Trail 70 in there.
Oh yeah, and I get a phone call from you.
Yep.
And John calls me up and he's like, "Dude, I have some bad news. Someone stole your Trail 70." And I'm like all two pieces because it's a really rare color Trail 70.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. I thought it was his that he stole because like my mind was just like not quite working right.
I am dying inside. And
because Ike loves that color, man.
I love that bike. It's my very first Trail 70, and I love that bike. And, you were very, understanding. You were like, "I'm so sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this." And, thank you. And then you hung up, and like
I called you back
10 minutes later or so,
he stole my bike.
It was like, dude, it was my bike. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry, but I was like immediately relieved.
Immediate relief, yeah.
But then I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry." And I didn't call you back because I kind of figured that you were on the phone with the police. And it's a pretty bike, too. It's not as pretty as mine, but,
Man,
What?
We don't. All right.
All right. Which one do y'all like better? My yellow one or the blue one? Which the yellow one isn't up there. There's no picture of my yellow one, man.
No, there's not.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's all right. Anyhow. You want to finish the story?
Sure. Yeah. So I hang up with Ike. I watched the video again, and like I called 911, and they're like, and I told them what was happening. They're like, this is 911 for Jackson, Wyoming. And I was like, oh, I didn't know how that worked. So apparently, if you have an emergency away from home and you need to call home 911, you got to like go on the internet and look for the police department or the sheriff's department.
That sounds like a lot of work.
That's a good thing to know. Yeah. So I was like frantically Googling and like having to go through, like, please hold. Please hold. It was so annoying. So I got on the phone with the sheriff's department in town, give them kind of a rough idea of what happened. And then a deputy calls me a few minutes later, and I give him some more information, and he's like, all right, there's a guy that actually just got out of jail who has done this before. And I told him, I was like, he put this motorcycle in the back of his car, and he was like, how big is this guy? And I was like, oh, no, the bike weighs like 80 pounds, dude.
Did you tell him it was licensed and insured?
Oh, yeah, I sent him the license plate number. Dude, I was ready to go, man.
Like, this dude should totally get hit with, like, Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know exactly what he got hit with, but ultimately.
And a fist.
Yeah, it was.
And a foot.
It was about, this happened around 6:30 p.m. local time on Memorial Day. And by the time I had gotten up to dinner with my friend, the bike had already been recovered and the dude had been arrested.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Whatever he gets.
The local sheriff's office, they had a couple of kind of suspects, and it turns out it was this guy who had just gotten out of jail.
I mean, if you're in jail, one, you should learn your lesson. Two, if you get out of jail, maybe you ought not to do anything illegal to get you put back in jail.
It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Dude.
It doesn't make sense at all.
And I got like I blurred his face because I don't know.
Well, we don't know what the legal.
Yeah, like, but he makes direct eye contact with the camera.
Does he have jewelry?
Yeah, dude, he's got a chain on.
Man, I want that chain.
He should have left the chain, traded even for the. Anyway, so yeah, the bike was found less than a half a mile from where it was stolen at the guy's mom's house, basically.
So, but you don't know if it was still in the car or if it was outside the house.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Like, the police left the bike
Yeah, that was the thing. Apparently, they did a great job. Got it recovered within 2
Yes,
hours.
thank you.
They found it within 2 hours, arrested the guy, and I was out of town for the next 5 days. And they said, well, we don't have a way of getting it.
Look, it fit in the back of a Oldsmobile 98.
Yeah.
It could certainly fit in the back of a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
Or
Charger.
Whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, so the bike sat at this guy's mom's house for a day or two, and I got a neighbor. He's an older guy. He mows the grass for me, comes around, and he does a little bit of hunting on my land, and he comes around, comes
Nice
by.
guy.
And, yeah, he bothers Ike for a while. They do this thing, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I called Charlie like 3 or 4 times, and he chained up the other bikes, and he was a big help, I gotta say.
Yeah.
And anyway, I arranged for my friend Taylor, a friend of the channel. He does our merchandise for us, our order fulfillment anyway. And he was supposed to go recover the bike and bring it back from this guy's mom's house to my house. And we're talking about like less than half a mile. And you know what's funny? It's downhill from this guy's house to here. So like he doesn't even have to turn the bike on. Just like get a running start and ride it back in the driveway. But anyway, so he wanted a police escort, which is fair enough. I mean, I don't know what it's like half a mile from here. There's no telling. I've never been to the street or anything, and you don't know. The guy could have been out on bail by that point.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So that being said, Taylor, was supposed to meet the officer at my house, and they were going to drive over there together. And Taylor called me and was like, dude, your bike is here. It's back.
Don't know how it wound up back at the house.
Nope.
And, maybe he is out on bail. Maybe his mom whooped his butt and made him bring the bike back. Man,
maybe.
Maybe y'all check out your video surveillance.
Yeah.
On that and see
what a roller coaster, dude.
Who brought the bike back?
What a roller coaster.
And I looked the bike over pretty good. I don't really see any damage. There's a lot of scratches all over it, and some of the stickers are peeling. But it's a '74 model. Of course, it's going to have all of that. I didn't see any red flags like hey, this is new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we actually worked on it today, in fact, and got it running pretty good.
Yeah, our buddy Charles helped us get it running again. We were thinking about road tripping somewhere this weekend, but it looks like the weather's going to be bad. I have some people coming to do some stuff on the new shop I'm building, and I figured that would take precedent over taking a road trip this weekend. But anyhow, so that's the story of the Honda CT70. We have some other very exciting stuff coming up. Here's a teaser for you. Here we go. Here's what we've been working on.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So if you follow me on Instagram and if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see that we're having what we are calling the Dirt Bowl 500. We're having Redbeard's Garage, Junkyard Digs. I think Ratherby Welding might be able to make it down. Vasily Builds, Tyrannus Customs, maybe Build, Break, and Repeat even make it up from Texas. So we're having a big YouTuber get-together where we're having a couple of different races just all weekend. We're going to have a dirt track a circle track race with dirt cheap yard carts. And we're going to have a Grand Prix lap as well. It should be a ton of fun.
Yeah, and that track is pretty small. We did that on purpose because, we're trying to keep the speed down, and we don't want anybody getting hurt.
Exactly.
So it's a little small. Although I think we need to add to that track to make it a little like a big track and then a little track.
Oh yeah, all the tracks, man.
So yeah,
exactly. If you have any other super chats for us, guys, go ahead and send them in the chat now. We're gonna get to them at the end of the video today. I think we have a couple other exciting things. First off, I have another question. So while I was in Wyoming, I rented one of these things. And it was fun.
Man, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, a Can-Am UTV. You see them at Busco Beach, Mini Mayhem all the time, except they're, lifted about 4 feet off the ground and they have 80-inch tires on them.
Oh, I was talking about the blonde and
Oh,
the
come on,
passenger
dude. You can't, you can barely see her hair.
side.
Funny guy. Anyway, it was a ton of fun, and I kind of want to get one, except it's like a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but dude, they do a lot of things. We could use it as a camera vehicle. We can use it as a tow vehicle.
Yes.
We could use it.
We could even look at it to like help us with suspension design and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
how fast was it? Man, please tell me you got little.
I got it up to 6.5 miles an hour.
6.5.
Yeah. They're street legal. They are street legal. Yeah. No, the speed limits are like 70 miles an hour.
On it?
Oh, it has a speedometer on it, a tag and insurance.
No way.
Dude, in Wyoming and Montana, you can drive a UTV out just on the road. Dude, I drove this thing Main Street.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was sweet. It was cool. I got up to 65 miles an hour.
Was that about it?
It had more to go. I was getting yelled at, though. By my girlfriend in the passenger. We don't need to die, John.
All right, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. 65 is pretty fast.
Not
on
bad.
Something like that.
It was a 1,000 cc.
Man.
The thing about the Can-Ams, and I've done some research because on the flight home, you download videos and you watch them. The thing about the Can-Ams and the Polarises, they look cool, they perform great. They have CVT transmissions. And I just feel like for longevity, if you're going to be going deep in the woods, if you need to rely on it, it's probably not the best thing. So
I wouldn't think so. So you did find something that had Honda. What kind of transmission does it have?
It's a DCT.
What is that?
It's like a dual clutch.
Dual clutch.
Yeah.
So, okay. So no clutch pedal.
Exactly. But you got paddle shifters, dude.
So it's kind of like
It's like
an
my M3.
M3.
Yeah, it's like my M3.
Hmm.
So it's cool. If you have any experience with UTVs, let us know in the comments. They're extremely expensive, but it'd be pretty nice to have around. It would help us out a lot.
We could definitely use it.
Yeah, exactly.
So cool.
Yeah, so that was fun. Let's see here. What else do we have? Let's get to some super chats, shall we? Let's see if I'm missing anything. Any other good stuff out here? Oh, yeah. One more look at the racetrack. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. I kind of figured, like something kind of figure 8 would be cool, but you don't want to race.
No, definitely not. You don't want to race figure 8.
But, maybe we can add to the, kind of going up the hill a little section there.
I see what you mean.
And it'll kind of look figure 8, but we can make it like a big lap
or
a small lap.
Yeah, different configurations.
But I really would like to have, instead of an oval, maybe different directions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
You got enough land that we can play around with stuff like that.
Absolutely. So our buddy Charles is helping us out with super chats this week.
Thank you, Charles.
The podcast, and we're going to get to your questions right now. By the way, huge news. Charles, our buddy Charles, a.k.a. Owen, is full-time with us now, which is
awesome.
Extremely exciting, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
Taking some of the stress off of us.
Yeah, we can get more done.
We can totally give the really crummy work to him.
Oh, dude, he's watching right now, man.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, maybe.
Love you, Charles.
Anyway, this first question is from Eugene. He says, too bad it's so far from New York. I'd give you 3 or 4 projects. I'm tired of them, but they're quads. We've been kind of on the lookout for some old quads.
We could use them.
Yeah, exactly. For the next cross kart or big custom build, it'd be a whole lot easier to just use, rather than trying to cobble together Miata spindles or Go-kart spindles or making our own, we just use
it'd
ATV
be nice.
suspension and hubs.
I got to say the Miata rear end on the cross kart worked pretty good, and it wasn't that hard.
We're definitely not going to break it. Yeah.
No, we're not. But anyhow.
Yeah, so
I like how bigger this is.
Yeah, these questions, we don't have to squint to read them anymore. Dan, thanks for the donation, man. Shout out to Dan.
You.
From Ryan, submarine build. Oh,
we've talked about it.
I swear Charles brought this up 2 days ago.
We've talked about it before.
We kicked it around the other day.
Huh? Oh yeah,
I'm down.
I'm down, but I would like to have some at least some scuba equipment on board
100%.
just in case.
It's a good thing you're certified.
And yes, that's right. And
I'll be your buddy.
I do not want to do it in your pond.
Dude, yeah.
There was some snakes
Yeah.
outside the
A
pond.
couple of snakes.
And eating a fish.
Yeah, Peyton walks outside the other day, and he's, like, yelling at us, and we come out from
Hey,
inside.
there's a snake.
And, dude, there's a freaking 5-foot water moccasin, like, halfway eating a fish.
Huge. He was huge. He was the biggest one I've ever seen. And, of course, I run into the house and grab my shotgun. And, oh, yeah, I come out and click, click, click. And why? I don't normally sleep in the bed with the gun next to the bed empty.
Yeah.
So something happened. I don't know what. And that's a different story. It's not empty now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, probably not in my pond. Submarine build, sure, one day. Probably
Maybe
not
a
in
pool.
my pond.
A pool.
Oh, we
would
just
be
get
nice.
dude, we can get a giant, like, Walmart above ground pool or something.
I mean, no, I want to make it to the deep end, though.
A nice pool.
I want to go under.
Okay. I might be able to pull some strings and make something happen. That would be sweet.
That would be so cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next question from Detroit Microsound. Just a finishing tip is all. Sponsorship potential. Steal it spray bombs for seriously tough finish needs with some really trick features. All right. Steal it spray bombs, guys. Thanks, Detroit Microsound. All right. What else do we have here? From Daisy Player, thanks for your support, man. We appreciate it. From Travman, thanks for your donation. Thank you. From Eugene, here's 5 towards cable lock for CT70. Can't cut them with bolt cutters. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to do something because right now there's like my neighbor who's awesome. He just like laid a chain across the paint and it like made me cringe a little bit. But hey, at least the bikes are still there.
I'm still cringing.
Yeah. But anyway, appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll pick some of that up. Oh man, we have so many coming in.
Daisy Player?
Yeah, another one from Daisy Player. Thank you, dude. Let's see here. JJ Carlisle, what is the ride that each of you want to ride first on your new dirt track? Thanks for all the entertainment. That's a great question.
Like not counting what we rode today.
Yeah, no.
I would love to bring my build-off cart.
Yeah,
what is that? That's a Margay go-kart, slick tires.
Racing chassis.
It's a racing chassis. I think the track is good enough that we can put a racing chassis. In fact, I saw that old Greg, Redbeard, they have a racing chassis.
Oh, yeah.
And,
they're bringing some heat now.
They are. And most of our stuff is yard carts and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I might bring my Margay and
just have it on the back burner.
Have it on the back burner just in case.
I hear you, man. For me, like I don't know, it's gonna be silly, but I'd take the Ducati out there, man, or the new one we're putting together, the 670. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's flat enough, so might as well. Yeah. But really, any racing go-kart is gonna be fun out there. Farming is mint. Thanks, dude. Thanks for your support. Let's see. Another one from Detroit Microsound. They race Dakar Rally and CVT machines. Yeah, that's true. Dakar Rally, I think it's similar to like, those desert races that span over thousands of miles and stuff like that, or hundreds of miles. And yeah, I don't doubt it. From the research I read, like, I don't know. I'm sure everyone's got different experience, right, with CVT versus whatever else. But personally, I just like Hondas. I mean, like CT70s.
Hondas are great. I'm fine with CVTs as long as they're easily
changeable. And you got a belt on hand.
Yes.
Exactly. Lego Gumball. I just bought my first bike, a 1989 Yamaha Radian, and I want some advice on adding power and taking out vibration.
Oh, I don't know anything about those.
About the Radian?
Yeah.
I don't either. Let's do a quick Google search. Taking out vibration, I'm not really sure what to tell you, man. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 600.
Oh, there's not a whole lot you can do about taking out vibration out of that.
Not really.
Now, if it's a if the engine is rubber mounted, maybe the rubber mounts have aged and have stiffened up. I know Harleys are rubber mounted, and our Honda 750 is not rubber mounted. There's only so many things you can do to take out vibration.
Hey, but like you said, maybe your original mounts are dry rotted or something.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bikes that have rubber mounted.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about that. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, and in terms of power, I mean, header, carburetors, I'm not sure. Just do some Google searching around and see what kind of people do to those things.
Yep,
But
someone's done something to them.
yeah, good luck with the build, man.
Yeah, man.
Happy for you. From Tony, when are you going to bring back the street legal golf cart?
We still have it. It's over at my house.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to put a smaller engine on it. That's me. I don't know. I hadn't cleared it with John, but I want a little bit more speed. Those small blocks, we can get more RPMs out of them, and we had it up to 32, I think.
Yeah, screaming.
Yeah, I think a small block 212, Tillotson 225 maybe.
I think a 420 is just too much engine.
Maybe, yeah, it is. And maybe we can get it up to 40.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
Easy. From Josh, when are we going to meet John's better half? What makes you say better half? I take offense to that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. She came out to Mini Mayhem a couple years ago. Last time we had it.
She did.
That was fun.
So,
it was fun.
I mean, you might meet her someday.
Maybe the next Mini Mayhem.
Who knows?
From Backyard Restorations, doing a video on top 10 kart engines. What's number 9?
Tecumseh.
That's number 9.
I mean, I'm just throwing something out there.
Tecumseh's number 9, dude. From Rotor E30 guy. Oh, man, a fellow BMW guy. What's up, dude?
Oh, my. You have piqued John's interest.
Yes,
John
indeed.
is a BMW man.
I'm, what can I say? I'm just going to leave it there.
It's all right. I have 2 of them, too. But.
Pond update. Last I seen y'all put the pump in it to clear it up. Pond update.
It's drained.
It's drained. Got all the water out of it. We're going to put a new, drain in it.
We don't want to hit the drain every time anymore, so we figured the pipe going from the inside the pond, we're going to do a 90-degree elbow, and we're going to bring a pipe up to the exact height that we want
the level.
The level of the pond. That way, as the pond fills, it drains out of that, and
it'll self-drain.
We don't have to do anything more to it. So that's what we're in the process of doing right now.
And the other advantage, which I consulted the pond guy, who actually has one of those.
It actually gets rid of some of the green scum.
Yeah, it does.
Gets on top.
It takes away the crap that kind of builds on the surface. It helps remove it. So that's the plan with that. From Aaron, Ike, when are we going to see the Chevette build?
Oh, man, I was hoping to have the Chevette build going on this winter, but with everything going on, I just hadn't had a whole lot of time to get to the Chevette. So, I mean, maybe this coming winter. I mean, if not sooner. So, the Chevette is going to happen.
From our liner Red, have a good day, guys. Love your stuff. Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man, and thank you for the support. All right. Oh, let's see. I think that's almost. No, there are a couple more. All right. Any idea where I can find a cheap Honda 750 near Florida? My father used to have one, and I'm looking for a halfway decent replacement.
I actually sold a friend one in Florida. So there is at least one. It's actually a 750 Super Sport.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sold it to him for, I don't know, $1,000 or something like that. It was actually a pretty nice bike. They're still around. You just got to keep your eye out. We like Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's other.
You might as well hit Craigslist too. Some people still don't post on Facebook. Like my across the street neighbor doesn't do Facebook, so they post on Craigslist still.
And there's going to be a bunch of garages down there with 750s in the garages that people have totally forgotten about.
Yep. One thing to note for you, Dan, is if you're looking for a cheap one and a halfway decent one, it's not going to be the same bike.
No.
And you're probably going to want to. Speaking from experience, we've bought 2 POS 750s now.
I was not too sure of the second one, anyways.
Yep.
The first one, it was okay.
Decent.
It was decent. We have beat the tar out of it.
Oh yeah, we got our money's worth.
definitely. So the second one, it was $150. You kind of get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And
sometimes spending an extra $100 is going to save you more than $100 in a lot of hours.
I'm kind of thinking more like spending an extra $1,000 for the next one.
Yeah.
And get something a bit nicer. That's just my thought.
So anyway, just food for thought for you, man.
Yeah.
Good luck. Cliff, thanks for the support. Zach Alec Palmer. Hey guys, been watching you guys from the start. Like the content. I'm thinking of starting my own channel. I want to start with building V8 with 50cc engines. You think that's a good start?
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I think we've kicked around that idea, like, what would happen if we built a Predator 212 inline 4 or something like that?
Yeah, we have, but we've just never gotten to it.
Yeah.
So maybe one day.
That would be really cool, though.
I wasn't thinking about a V8 though. That'd be a bit harder.
Dude, that would be a 400cc V8. That would sound so cool.
That would sound really cool.
Do it.
So,
Josh, thanks for the donation. Bring out the Ducati and put a bigger right rear tire like a sprint car. That's a great idea, sir.
Except we like going left and right.
Well, if we're doing it on the oval, then...
Oh, yeah. And if we're going to the drag strip, we don't want a bigger tire on one side than the other because then it might hook a little bit more and go into the wall. That would not be good.
Yep.
So, Travman, thank you for your contribution. I was wondering what you were going to use the pile of gravel for the driveway or for your go-kart track or foundation work. Foundation work. Yeah, that's right. The new shop is hopefully going up.
Things are happening.
Yeah, soon.
Things are happening.
Because we could use the room.
Absolutely.
We have so many projects over here. It's ridiculous. It is so tiring taking everything out of the shop and putting it in the yard and then bringing it back in the evening.
Yeah, not only that, but like 2 weeks ago, we had me, Ike, Peyton the intern, and Charles all in that tiny shop at one time.
Yeah.
That was kind of a lot. We kind of kicked Peyton out. Peyton was working outside in the sun because there's no more room.
Right.
Anyhow, thanks for your donation, sir. But yeah, concrete and, footers and plumbing and stuff is happening. Jonathan just bought a 1975 Honda CB360T. It has a valve tick. I adjusted the valve clearance and it is still ticking.
It might not be a valve.
Mm-hmm.
I would just to be thorough, I would definitely check the valve clearance one more time. And if there is, then there's another issue. It could be something like maybe a timing chain slap. I know the old Hondas, if the chains get a little loose, they will slap the case and it make a lot of noise. So just double check the valve adjustment. That's the easy one. And then maybe look into a chain.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And it doesn't hurt to check like setting valve lash cold versus hot, because sometimes there's a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
From Hunter. Hey guys, I just bought my first go-kart for $200. Hey, in today's world, cheap. $200 is cheap.
Yep.
It is a Carter Bros kart that runs perfectly, but it doesn't have wheels. I can't find any wheels that all match with the lug pattern. What would you do? GoPowersports.com.
Yeah, they should be able to hook you up, depending on what kind of axle you have or spindles. If they don't have it, they can probably send you in the right direction to get them. So give them a call.
Yeah, just like
tell them we sent you.
Yeah, exactly. Tape measure, figure out your lug pattern, figure out your axle size, and go from there. Check Facebook too.
Yep.
Why not?
Or just drill some holes and
Yeah. Eugene Backyard Repair. Towards some 4-point harness, that 2-stroke 670 is going to be quick.
It's going to be
gnarly, man.
Stupid quick.
It's going to be gnarly, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We don't even have a harness on the Ducati.
No. No.
Derek Simpson, appreciate your contribution. You should put a motorcycle engine in a golf cart. I mean, that thought did cross our mind once, twice, maybe.
We were kicking that idea around. because we built a street legal golf cart a few years ago.
Yep.
And when you read the fine print in like the bylaws of, there are a lot of kind of rules. It has to look like a golf cart.
Yeah.
You can't like build a Model A golf cart with a giant engine hanging out the front. And,
We talked about it.
oh yeah. Oh, we were about to do it.
We were about to do it, but then, I've got friends on the police force, and I'd like to keep them as friends.
I hear you.
And yeah, so we just kept with the lawnmower engine.
Yeah.
And that was still a little bit in the gray area there too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
We had to have turn signals on it, right?
Yes, we had to have turn signals. We had to have a seat belt. We had to have a rear view mirror. We had to have a windscreen.
And like 4 reflectors too.
Yes, we had to have reflectors on there too.
Yeah.
And it couldn't go over 20 miles per hour.
Nope. We were legal, and people still called it in. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
People still called the cops on us. From Detroit Microsound again. I've been watching your stuff since you started. When will we see some good detailed plans for the Cars and Cameras Proving Grounds playground?
I don't think you have enough land for that, though.
I would love to get there, though.
Oh, man.
That would be sweet.
I mean, it would be sweet, but I don't know. You probably have to have 100 acres to...
Oh, at least 100.
Yeah.
For sure. If
to
it's
have
something for people to come out to, yeah.
Something, for everybody.
Yeah.
Through the woods, maybe some creek crossings
Yep.
or a track.
Some good diversity.
Drag strip.
Creek crossing, hill climbs, drag strip, the
Yeah.
whole 9. Because I mean, I like the venue that we use for Mini Mayhem, but the problem is like there are people, you have us on go-karts, which is fun, and mini bikes, and then you have people on like 200 horsepower side-by-sides and stuff, and like
4-wheelers.
And you don't know what they've been drinking.
Dirt bikes.
Yeah.
And where we're going, they're, most of them are drinking.
Yeah. That's what sketches me out about that.
Yeah. That's why we like to go,
And like they're not supposed to be the police patrol and stuff like that, but
I mean,
there's always going to be, stuff happens, exactly. But anyway, of course I've been thinking about it, but today's real estate market is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, let's see here. Got a couple more from Chris here. Bring back the Yerf Dog and put an upgraded engine in it.
We need to, because we done wore out the old engine. It's smoking pretty bad, got a lot of base pressure. It either needs to be rebuilt or replaced, and I'm kind of leaning more towards the replacement because the Subaru 9-horse, apparently the parts are a lot more expensive. We could probably buy something with more horsepower, cheaper than rebuilding the Subaru.
It was a sweet engine, though.
That was one of my favorite engines.
Yeah.
It was the smoothest running, most reliable engine we've ever had.
It just ingested too much Busco.
Yeah, the dirt at Busco Beach is so fine that even a good filter won't catch the fine particles, and particles of dirt don't go well inside of engines. So it is what it is.
Yeah. We got stuck.
Sweeney.
Sweeney, what's up, dude?
buddy?
What's up, guys? Mini Mayhem may be better in the fall. Regardless, I'm coming. Keep it up. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thanks, man.
Hope we can see you there. But again, weather. July, it's closer, but it's going to be hot. Fall, cooler, farther away.
Yeah.
Time to plan, though.
Yep.
So anyway, from Brent. John, I recently purchased a 95 Wet Jet Duo jet ski, and I need somewhere to test it. Is your pond available? Let's meet at Busco and ride it in the lake.
See, Brent, you should know Brent. He actually let us go out on his land over by my brother's.
What's up, dude? Yeah.
That's Brent.
Okay, cool,
so thanks,
man.
buddy.
Yeah, man, pond's empty right now, unfortunately.
It really is. You'd have to have a little RC boat to...
Definitely.
And it'd still probably be a little small for that.
Yeah. Hey, but when we do a meetup at Busco, I'm definitely bringing the jet ski, and you should bring yours too. That would be fun. From MLG Eggplant. It's a pretty sweet user. That's a great username. Is there a project that sticks out in your mind that you regret spending too much time, money, and or energy on?
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Ooh, what would that be? Way too much time and energy on.
There's at least a couple. it comes and goes. You know, it's like the cross kart for a while really kicked us, and it was like, this is a pain. And then it kind of really paid us back.
It comes together, and it's just awesome.
So a build kind of does this number, some more than others.
The big ones do that.
The trophy kart did the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, man. The end of the tunnel's so far away. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go for a ride.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, transmission's dead. Oh, there it goes. Oh, transmission's back in it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of an adventure. That's a good question.
Pretty much all of them. Yeah, I never really thought about it, but
me neither.
Yep.
All right, looks like we have the last one. Enjoy your content from Frenchie Fry. Thank you, dude.
Thanks, man.
Again, that's a sweet username. All right, guys. Well, we just started a membership program on YouTube. We're calling it the Cars and Cameras Pit Crew. It's $4.99 a month if you're looking to go. If you want to just help us grow and help support us in what we have going on right now, I'm going to be honest, there are no perks other than just like our, forever gratitude. Yeah, exactly. But, we got a new building going up. We got Charles working for us now. So we're moving in the direction of expansion because, it's fun. And I'd like to be able to share this with more people. And
it would be nice to keep it going.
Exactly. So we're planning on adding some more membership tiers in the future, some more perks. But for now, we just got the Cars and Cameras Pit Crew. So if you want to help support us a little bit more, check it out. It's right next to the subscribe button. Anytime you watch one of our videos, it'll say join. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode of the Cars and Cameras podcast. It was, kind of a roller coaster, but it ended on a good note. I got my CT70 back.
Yes, I'm really shocked that you got it back so fast, and I'm very grateful for the police department,
100%.
acting so quickly and retrieving your vehicle,
my favorite project,
your favorite motorcycle.
Yeah,
and I hope that guy learns his lesson.
Yeah, they arrested him. I don't know what they charged him with. They're going to send me some paperwork in the mail to fill out or something. It's unfortunate.
I got to say, man, watching that video.
My blood was boiling.
I was getting so worked up just watching that video. That was the first time, guys, I saw that video. So you saw my expression, and I don't know. I was kind of like, I was dying inside watching it, man.
Yeah.
Even though your bike was recovered, I was still like, oh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We do have two more super chats we're going to get to real quick. First, we have the dirt ball. What did I call it? The dirt. Oh, crap. What's the name?
The dirt 500. The Dust Bowl 500.
The Dust Bowl 500. We have that coming up very soon. It's a big collab we're doing this summer. I'm really looking forward to it. So be sure to stay tuned on our socials for that. Oh, there was something else I wanted to mention. I can't remember.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what it was.
It's just going to be so much fun. Anyway, we have this question. We have a question from Josh and a question from Idiot Proof Garage. From Josh, have you guys ever thought about doing an off-road version of the drift trike?
Yes, we have, actually.
Yeah, and
we talked about it.
One of our subscribers, Jarrett, he brought a drift trike to Busco one time. So
it did fantastic.
Yeah, it did pretty good.
I looked at it and I was like, man, that thing's going to be total dog. But he stayed with us pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
It turns out all you need, like a drift trike, is the perfect off-road vehicle.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't want to do an off-road one with suspension or something, like I think the Grindhard guys are doing something. It looks really cool, and I'm sure they're going to do a great job on it. But the problem with a drift trike with me or a trike with one wheel in the front and two in the back is that it'll tip over and flip really easily, just like a three-wheeler. And that kind of sketches me out. And
But a three-wheeler brings a smile to your face.
Oh, yeah.
You love a three-wheeler.
Dude, I'm glad that guy didn't steal my three-wheeler. You'd be calling me John Rambo right now.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, last question. Check out Mega Mini Bike Malarkey in New York coming up July 9th through 11th. Adirondack International Speedway, New Bremen, New York. All right, yeah, let's check it out, man. That'd be sweet. Yeah, thanks for tuning into the show, everybody. What do you got, Ike?
Man, I have nothing. I'm just here.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what to do.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, I thought this was pretty good. We covered a lot of things.
Yep.
most importantly, the Biscayne with the
Most importantly.
Biscayne with the first crank up. Sorry, I don't have a video of that, but it was on my Instagram, and it had a lot of views.
Sounds
It's almost
like
got
popcorn.
10,000 views on that video.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It did sound like popcorn, didn't it? Yeah, it's crazy. So.
So thanks for tuning in, guys. These are fun, and thank you again for all your donations and all that stuff. We'll catch you next time.